Let's try to fight as one first. And now let's see what that draws out of them. Then hopefully we can cleave here in response to if they try to do something. Nice. Nice. We'd rather do this anyways, because you're dead. Winota. Let's get to swinging, shall we? 4 triggers. Judith. Best one we could have hit there, probably. How's it going, y'all? Titans Fan 920 today. We're back at it with some MTGA Standard in the post-ban world. Let's go. We only been waiting on this for like 2 weeks, so you know it's definitely made me appreciate it now that it's here. So without further ado, we're going to jump into some new Standard with a spicy one. I know Gruul Aggro is what I played the last time, and that's probably going to be one of the main decks that I play in this upcoming Standard. But being at the bottom in Platinum and not really playing any ranked here since it started, figured we'd bring an old friend back here. This is the Mardu Aggro list that we had with Winota. I think a lot of people aren't going to expect Winota anymore now that Agent of Treachery's been banned. But as we saw last time, this can be a pretty good aggro deck on its own that just happens to be able to abuse Winota anyways. So you have things like General's Enforcer to give your legendary creatures here indestructible. So Winota's indestructible, Tajik, Judith. Tajik preventing all non-combat damage also helps protect your Winotas. So you have like a lot of good aggressive answers here that offer this weird protection anyways. You still get to throw out things like Haktos in this list, and basically you just get to go really wide, really fast. If they have the board wipe, things like Judith to start pinging things down, and it's just a lot of fun to play this deck. So I think people are not going to be expecting this one like right out the gate here, so I want to try to catch people by surprise and see how it goes. So we're going to take this in the ring and see how it goes. Sideboard wise here, we have 2 more fight as one, get some things indestructible. 1 Unchained Berserker, because I'm imagining there's going to be some kind of ban or Teferi list running around, so we still want one of those. 2 D-Spark to deal with some big threats. 4 of Dire Tactics, which is just a fantastic removal spell anyways. 2 Bone Crusher Giant, because I expect it to be a pretty aggressive shell coming out here for a lot of people. Chandra for the control matchups, the Wanderer for cycling, and 2 Sorin for either the burn matchups or to be able to get stuff back from control. So, let's take it in the ranked, see how it goes. New Standard hype, let's go! Alright, first game of the day here is against Blade. Daryl against Daryl. So we'll take the play here first. No companion for them. Not surprising now, though, right? We're actually going to shock in Sacred Foundry here, so we can go Grim Initiate into... Well, no, I guess we just play Lazotep Reaver, and it's probably better anyway, so we'll keep this. We don't have any double white cards, so having double white on 2 isn't a big deal. So let's go ahead and just play the Grim Initiate for now. Pass the turn. Breeding Pool for them. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some Cynic Ramp or something like that. So let's get to swinging here. Hopefully we can find a Winota here pretty soon, so we've already got 3 triggers for it right here, and this is like one of the beauties of this deck. It just makes these tokens for Winota so fast. They got some Temur. So I would imagine this is Temur Adventures. Let's go ahead and go to attacks first. If they're holding up Brazen Bar or a Stomp, like none of these really hurt us too bad. Come on, opponent. Opponent, hello. Opponent. Alright, they have woken up from their nap. Here, we'll throw a little Blood Crypt in there, play General's Enforcers. I imagine this gets Brazen Barred, or maybe they just have a Stomp held up instead. Which Stomp doesn't really do much here. Play this. It's a human. Scorching Dragonfire, okay. So if it's Scorching Dragonfire, I'd imagine this is probably Temur Rec, which is going to be one of the better decks in the format. Euro coming down. Can we just slam a Winota off the top and get 3 triggers? I'd enjoy that. Breeding Pool coming down. Alright, Winota. Haktos, not quite the same, so we need another white source. We have red, red, white, white. So let's go ahead and just get all Haktos down there. Protection from 3. Actually kind of sucks because Euro can block it. But it is what it is. We still have 9 damage on board right now. 3 does dodge Scorching Dragonfire, which is good. They're reading Euro now, I think, to see if it can block it, which it can. Now, if they have a Flame Sweep, we're hurting pretty badly. Because Flame Sweep would hit this and hit everything else. Growth Spiral, we don't mind that to start off with. So they play a Temple. 3 cards in the bin. They keep looking at Haktos. My friend, this card's been around for a while. Alright, they finally decide to top that. Play a Fable Passage. We actually want to pass the turn opponent. 27.5 minutes to 1 minute. Cool. Hey, would you just look at it? Let's hope that this gets to resolve. Alright, so Winota coming down. Let's go to attacks. Let's hope we can just kill them here if they don't bounce Winota. If they let me have this Winota pop off, then they're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Figure they had a Brazen somewhere there. That's frustrating. However, we'll still swing 9 on them, which is pretty good. I'm just going to play this Triumph here. I know I could possibly cycle it, but like I know I'm playing Winota next turn anyway, so I'd rather get this, just go ahead and get this down now in case we draw another thing for 2 mana that I don't want to play on top of this. Still, we got him down to 5, so they're going to have a pretty big turn here. Not enough stuff in the graveyard. Okay. That doesn't seem good for you, opponent. Let's go ahead, play this on tap. Just, why not? Let's try to play this. I mean, if they just have like a Shark Typhoon or something, they're just mega dead anyways, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, I don't know how you're going to stop this, though, opponent. I'm not sure what the point of all that was. They could have shown me, like they did nothing here, really, because they just showed me like a little bit more of their deck. I didn't know they had the disputes in there. And granted, they'll take disputes out here, I'm sure. But don't give away more information than you have to, guys. So, against them, D-Spark can come in for show. I think the Fight is ones I like, just to be able to have some instant speed. Indestructible there, so that's probably good. Don't know how useful this Embercleave will be, honestly. You may end up taking 2 of those out. Still have the 1 in there. Man, but really, I think we kind of just keep on with what we got for now, right? I'm sure they're going to bring in Storm's Wrath, so that might be something to consider here. If they have the Scorching Dragonfire Annex, might not be that great either. So maybe I'm going to cut down one of those and put one of my Embercleaves back in. Little 2-2 split there. Let's go with this and see how it goes. It's game number 2 here against Blade Levelaster. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Blade Master, and that's like a super edgy way of showing it. This hand is totally fine. Draw some lands here, but I'd like to have me a little Raise the Alarm into Judith Ain't Too Shabby, or Annex. Opponent finally decides to keep. People, yeah, play a little faster. 1.5 on my clock to 5 minutes on yours. Imagine being that slow just to lose. But everybody plays their own speed. I get it. It's cool. So, yeah, we could Raise the Alarm, or we could Lazotep Reaver. I think we just play the Reaver for... Just kidding. I grabbed the wrong land there. Well, what I meant to say was we most undoubtedly, for sure, play Raise the Alarm because it's a much better play. So that's what I meant to say. Opponent. Also, today's the first day of M21 spoilers, and for me to not be a core set person, basically whatsoever, it looks kind of insane so far. Like, a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and Raise the Alarm here. I have a feeling I have a Flame Sweep. Opponent, go! Jeez Louise, baby. Why you gotta be so slow? It's your turn, you gotta go. Why you gotta be so slow? I wanna Winota you anyway. Winota you, girl. Winota you anyway. Pretty good, right? Right? So Annex doesn't help these, so we're just going to go ahead and swing here. I have a feeling they maybe have a Brazen Borrower as well. Though they have something, they have that stop there, so it's something that can interact at instant speed. Second main phase here, let's go ahead. Throw down the Annex. Pass the turn. Bet. See, I can call the opponent's plays out a lot faster than they can make them. Shocking in here. Looks like it's... Oh. Okay. Wish this was a human. Wish I'd also drawn a land. Landlord. Do I just do this and hold up? Fight as one. Let's go ahead and swing first before anything else happens. If they just have a Shark Typhoon here, they only do it for 2, and that's not a big deal. Would have loved to play a land, so I could have played this Judith and then held up the fight as one. I think for here we just play this for now, because I think if they had the Wilderness Wreck, they would have played it already. So we'll see. So we'll end the turn here. Nightpack Ambusher. Yikes! 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 Well, unfortunately, we can't really do too much here. I think I just take this. Hope to draw a land this next turn. Because double D-Spark would also be pretty sweet. When I said land, I meant untapped land. So we're probably going to lose this game just due to the sole fact that we can't draw on curve right now. Raise the Alarm isn't going to be it either. Fortunately, I think we got to pass the turn here. But if they play anything out instep, I'm going to despark that Nightpack Ambusher. That was awful greedy, opponent. That was awfully greedy. At least this way we still have fight as one held up, just for the giggles. Euro. Okay, so they can ramp up a little bit here, gain some life. We're not really in a racing situation right now. This is only the third card in their bin, so not a huge deal. Okay, they're only down to 3 cards now. Yeah, so not too bad. What else you got, opponent? Please play a little slower, though. Make sure that you just don't waste your time. It's 7 minutes into the game compared to my 3 1/4. Like, you got 3 cards in hand. What can you do, bro? Okay. They finally decided to pass turn here. Godless Shrine is interesting, but I think I'm just interested in fight as one now and holding up this. So let's go ahead and play Judith. This way we have a human and a non-human we can protect. And this allows us to swing out here, which is real nice. And if they bounce this and then block badly, fight as one can still get some damage in there to kill one of these. Not that I probably do that. This is swing an 8th, though, so this is pretty nice. Absolutely okay with that trade. So this gets them down to 11. And like I said, from here, I think even though they can play other stuff, I think fight is one just a little bit more important. But maybe I want to despark too. Let's shock this in just in case. Give ourselves the option at least. Because they can get us down to 6 here with their little shark friend. But that's fine. It's all gravy, baby. Wilderness Wreck. So we got the stop on their main. But you got opponent. Don't make me fight as one on you. Don't you make me do it. That's pretty fantastic. I think for now they only have the 1 mana. We go ahead and just despark that now. Whoops. Now we can remove that stop. Neat cycle. You got ahead of yourself, didn't you, friendo? So now, I think we get on in there. So I guess the question now is, do I let that die? And I think since this is well, we can't protect that though. They're drawing they have so little gas in hand that I think we just fight as one now. So let's give this, and then we'll pump this up as well. Get them down to 4, because now if they have board wipes or something, we're going to get so many tokens from the annex, it won't matter. So I think we're just in a good spot here, and hopefully this has done a good job of showing. We've not used Winota whatsoever in these games, and this has still just been a good enough aggro show where it's not really mattered. So good first game of the season. Way to start it off here. Mardu Winota. Get the win without Winota even coming down. It's a good game there. Let's go ahead and play another. Game number 2 is against Iraq Veteran 1149 and Diamond 2 or 3. Wowzers. But we're just lowly plat 4 over here playing some Diamond players, but that's okay. We made Mythic once. Iraq Veteran, thank you for your service, though. Opener here. It's fine. In the dark, I mean, we got 3 playable cards, so we got to keep it. Fight is 1. Not a bad pickup. Drop the Godless Shrine for now and pass the turn. Maybe they'll be thinking this a little bit of controlling magic. We'll drop the Reaver on 2. That way on 3 we can play the Enforcer as well as hold it. Fight is 1. It'll be pretty nice. More Temur. Embercleave ho! Alright, Reaver coming down. We'll pass a turn here. Next turn, like I said, drop the Enforcer, hold up, fight is 1. You love to see it. Euro? No Euro. Tajik's not that bad either. I still think I like the plan of playing General's Enforcer and holding up fight is 1 though, since it's a human. Okay. Interesting. All these main deck mystical disputes all of a sudden is kind of interesting. We'll keep saying interesting here. So Wilderness Wreck once again. They'll play this. Pass turn. Yep. Winota seems good. But they might have a counter spell. So let's go ahead and play this first. See if they counter it, because I'd rather have this get countered than Winota. If they happen to have another mystical dispute, or if they can't have full mystic here because of the mountain. Shit. Just gonna shock in here, swing 2. Pass the turn. Opponents went through 2 like a terrible card in this matchup. They got lucky enough to go first here, so they've actually got to get use out of it, or otherwise this wouldn't be no thing. Let's see what they got for us. Opponent, just FYI, you get anybody watching this, double Q taps all your lands for you, so you don't have to do this bullshit. They're going to castle here? If they just castle here, that's fine. Cool. Q. Top 1, bottom 1. Let's hope we can get this Winota down and not have to... Gosh, this is kind of... We gotta go for it. They've had 2 just counter spells already. Do they have a 3rd? Alright, well they got 2 cards left in hand now. Play versus draw on this one's pretty hilarious here. Like, they get absolutely disgustingly smashed if they were on the draw. Growth Spiral. Put your land in. You got to land. Looks like they're starting to run out of gas here at least, which is nice. Yeah. Not drawing lands here. A bit frustrating. This stop could just be Castle Vantress. Okay. So once again, let's go to attacks. Big old scry, babies. Can we see a bottom 2 here, please? Top 2. That's the opposite of what I asked for. I said bottom. So get them down to 10, hold up Fight as 1. We only have one target for Fight as 1. But if I had like a Scorching Dragonfire on this, I would definitely want to... Okay. That's a thing. Yeah. Dude, just play something. Yeah. Okay. Make you a little 2/2, that's fine. Do this and put a land on the battlefield, please. Please and thank you. We're swinging in all out here and going to Embercleave this next turn, regardless of what they do. Opponent, hello? Alright, so they got some action here. Gosh. Well, we still have Embercleave plus Fight as 1 here, so unless they just drew something massive here, we should be in a good spot. So let's see what they got. Swear to God, if it's like another counter spell, I'll be so mad. So let's try to cleave first. Actually, let's try to Fight as 1 first. And now let's see what that draws out of them. Then hopefully we can cleave here in response to if they try to do something. Nice. Nice. We'd rather do this anyways, because you're dead. So, very neat 3/3 blocker you have there. But they dead anyways. No lands, no problem. So we get them there this game. Same thing as last time. The D-Sparks can come in. Otherwise, like, not too much to really do here. What did we even take out last time? We took out a Cleave and Annex because but I didn't see any Scorching Dragonfire from them. Still, I feel like this is pretty much the way to go. I guess the Wonder is kind of good here too, though, isn't it? It at least stops their explosions. I don't think we want it. We'll see what they do. The Wonder could be an option here. For now, we'll go ahead and play game number 2 here against Iraq Veteran 1149. See if we can't get him down once again. That was me trying to blow a kiss at you. I had a floating cat hair. This hand's gas. Reaver into Tajik is the jam. Or just Tajik. Raise the alarm into Tajik. Either way, we'll play this Blood Crypt for now. Next turn, we probably raise the alarm. Rose Spiral. Okay. Opponent is doing the things. Winota. Well, if that's the case, we definitely just do raise the alarm. No, this is 2 creatures either way here. Let's see what they want to do. Let's see if they've got the turn 3 Wilderness Wreck. Rough. Let's go ahead and do this now. Turn 3 Wreck when they're on the play is pretty insane. Enforcer's not too bad. Still, I swore I had the planes in my hand there. Let's try to play Tajik. Because I'm sure they took out the Mystical Disputes by now. They'd have to. It'd be a stupid thing to leave in. Okay, well these have... We can Mentor now. They have... Now we could be running into a... No, they can't Night Pack Ambusher right now either. So, good there. They can Strike Typhoon, but nothing. Okay. I was going to say I hope that they just tap out here, but the chance of that, highly unlikely. Can you just make like a big ol'... Just make a big old shark so I can Winota... I think I'd rather Winota than Embercleave here. So this looks like Explosion. They're doing all this just to Explosion my Tajik. I'm cool with that. Awesome. Now they could have Aether Gust here, which would be frustrating. Still, I think we got to try to slam Winota here. Let's go to attacks. Let me go to attacks. Don't do anything. Let me go to attacks. Let me go to attacks. Let's go. So, sorry, I got the mail truck running up here. Cycling, yeah. You go for it. Yikes. So, Hectos, Judith. I think Judith's the play here. Yeah, I think Judith's the play. This way we get to do 4 more damage if they have a board wipe here. If we didn't whiff on that last one there, we could have probably had him here. But that's the way she goes sometimes. Yeah, because like if we say we'd hit a Hectos there last time, that would have been the 7 damage there from the Judith, so that would have been lethal. But you can't always get what you want. Scorching Dragonfire is a good answer off the top there from him. But again, we're getting them down this low. They had the turn 3 on the play for them. Okay, that's not getting rid of my Winota, so I'm actually cool with that. As long as they just don't bounce or kill my Winota, I'm pretty cool with most of what they could do here. Green, red. So they could explosion this Winota. Night Pack Ambusher. Okay. So I think playing this and giving Winota Indestructible is the way to go. So let's try to play this first. If they counter it, we have another one. Okay. Again, that's the thing. You got to let them get all the cards out of their hand first. Play this as smart as you can. So we'll grab this a black source here. Let's try Enforcer number 2, shall we? Swinging. Another General's Enforcer. Not the hit we really wanted, but I mean, it could be worse. If they go to 1 here, that's ballsy. That's very ballsy. Because if they just pass the turn here, they're going to have their, they're in a pretty big bind. They've only got 3 cards left here. Scry on main phase, we like that. Top 1, bottom 1. Hopefully they don't get another turn. 2 Enforcers is still kind of nice if they remove 1. This other one, this Winota still has Indestructible. Let me just go to attacks here. See what they do. Okay. Okay, is that it? Cool Flame Sweep, bro. Once again, beating up on Temur Reclamation with Mardu Winota. On the draw, they get the turn 3 Reclamation and some answers that it don't matter. Let's go and play one more game. See how it goes. Alright, last game of the day here is against Exarchia. Exarchia, can we be on the play, please? Thank you. It's kind of nice and refreshing to not see companions here. We got 2 Winota, so we're keeping. Play this Savai, Triome, and pass the turn. A little bit awkward mana here, but we can still start off with this Enforcer here on 2. Unless we draw something, say Raise Alarm, I kind of like better. Especially since we have the Winota. So we're just going to pass the turn here. Hold up, Raise the Alarm. Unsure what we're playing against here. They got the Goose. Maybe it's like Golgari mid-range or something. Jun Food. Cauldron Familiar, you. Okay, let's go ahead and get this out. Hopefully Winota allows us to attack on through here a little bit. It won't matter. It's going to be annoying to get through all this, that's for sure. Temple Triumph. We're looking for an untapped land, baby. There it is. And now with this Raise the Alarm, I think we just kind of hold back. Make 2 more tokens into turn here. Next turn, swing, get 4 triggers. They can block a lot, but they can't block 4 creatures worth of things, so that's pretty cool. Now, Mayhem Devil was the best dang draw they could have got. They got no red mana. Let's go and do this again. Now, we're just going to have 2 triggers here, which is frustrating unless they're stupid. But let's go ahead and pop this out. They could also just kill Winota here. No, they can't kill it. They can kill 2 of these. Do your thing, food boy. Extremely fortunate for them to not have any red mana and still be able to pull that out of their ass. Do the thing. So one thing that I'll not like about this Mayhem Devil and stuff been back in the meta are these food players who take so dang long to play the game because they're not super great at it sometimes. Double triggers here. We'll take it to Tajik. Unfortunate, man. Well, at least this Tajik does the, stop non-combat damage, which is actually kind of nice. But now we're out of tokens there. They were insanely dead if they didn't draw that Mayhem Devil. Now they get a red Saurus, but it's probably a little bit too late for us. So we probably lose this game, I would imagine. But we'll see what we can do here. Priest. Okay. That's a thing. Fortunately, we don't have any hasty non-human creatures here. So that ain't cool, yo. Judith ain't bad. Do I think doing this is probably better? I don't know, though. Giving both of these indestructible seems pretty hot. So I think that's actually the answer. So let's do that. Get to swinging. Again, we've run out of tokens here, which sucks. So they get their food here. They don't have enough to be able to kill this, unfortunately, here, so we're still going to get some good swings in, which will be nice. So I'm going to let them do all this, and on that third one we'll fight as one. Because now they're going to probably point this at a Enforcer. No, they still can't. They only do this twice, so you either have to block. Just do something, opponent. My goodness. Great job. Basic math is hard. So they should be hitting us in the face here. Okay. They figured it out. They're a little slow, but they figured it out. And our next turn should be decent too if we just drop this Judith and then have the fight as one. Having all these have indestructible and then Enforcer be at a 4 toughness. It's pretty nice. So we'll take another hit here. Seems ballsy. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make them do this all now. Now they still have a way to get out of this, like play it right. But it requires them to make a food with the goose and then crack it. Do the cat thing twice. That'll be their 3. Let's see if they can pick it up. Because if not, this attack just like murders them if they don't see the line. You know, we're in plat, so I figured let's just test and see what they... I don't think they saw it. And maybe I'm just wrong here. But now we probably see Priest sacking some things. Okay. 2 sacks, some sacks in the city. Guess we let Winota go here. He's not really doing a lot. We have another one anyways. This General's Enforcer is a lot more important right now. And they could still have a Claim the Firstborn or something to sack it. But play Shock in here. Trail of Crumbs, okay. Ember Cleave is going to be what we have to draw here, but I'm afraid this is just taking a little bit too long for us to get going. Their super lucky Mayhem Devil was pretty huge. So I think the only chance we actually do have is to play this Lazotep Reaver. But are we going to have time? I don't think we are. Let's just go next game. I don't want to waste my time here. They didn't play that very good, I don't think. They just got pretty lucky they had that that dango Mayhem Devil. So against them, gosh, we don't really have a great sideboard for them either. We'll bring in the Dire Tactics just to make sure we can exile most things. Haktos is kind of bad. I'm going to take out two. Well, yeah, take out all two of those, I guess. Actually, the Anax is probably worse here because they can take it and sack it. So we'll put one of these Haktos back in. Anything else? I think otherwise we can keep this how it is. So game 2 against Exarchia. Want some redemption. So frustrating they got to have that Mayhem Devil on curve and they didn't even have the red mana. This hand's great. Play the Triome here. Pass the turn. We'll probably just play the Reaver on this first turn here. Again, try to set ourselves up to have 4 different attackers for this Winota on turn 4. We love to see that. So let's go ahead and play the Reaver. So they got their red source already this time. Way to go up on it. Killing it. Black red. Priest ain't gonna be much of a thing here, baby. I'm gonna attack in here because if they try to block, we can at least act like we had fight as one, so we at least get that 1 free damage in. And then we just hold up, raise the alarm here. And even if they play Mayhem Devil here, we're actually in a fine place. Yeah, like that's annoying, but not super great for them. And if they wanted to sack things here, doesn't do too much because we just sack this amass token. All right, baby. So let's get a little red mana. Just have a little bit more. Winota. Let's get to swinging, shall we? 4 triggers. Judith. Best one we could have hit there, probably. I guess they didn't like that, did they? So game 3 here. Gosh. I think I'll put this Haktos back in and do the fight as one. Like, otherwise, we're pretty good. Maybe Bone Crusher Giant on the draw is okay. Put 2 of those in there. Take out another fight as one, and on the draw, maybe 1 cleave. Let's go with this. Alright, so last game today here against Exarchia. Let's see if we can go 3-0. It'll be pretty hard to beat this deck on the draw, but it basically comes down if I get Mayhem Devil or not. Dire Tactics, though, we have that, which is nice. I don't really care to be losing the life against them. I'd rather not, but if we have to, it is what it is. Okay. We have a multitude of options on 2 mana here. So if they just play a Priest of Forgotten Gods, I'll be pretty happy because we can just stomp it. Let go. Let's go ahead and do this. Pass the turn. See what they want to do here first. Woe Strider's fine. Let's go ahead. Pop you first. And we'll probably just pop this Woe Strider. Tajik, not a bad draw. Let's go ahead and just pass the turn here. Oh, I guess they were afraid of, So this is working out pretty well. They were afraid of me flashing in, raise the alarm, and double blocking there, which is smart. Yeah, you can sack that all day, that's fine. This next turn we can play Dire Tactics and Reaver. And the stupid cat. The stupid cat in it. Alright, so let's play Reaver. Hold up Dire Tactics. And if they don't have anything to sack here, I'll actually raise the alarm just in case we can hit a Winota off the top. Yeah, they're starting to lose their luster a little bit here. So here we actually will play raise the alarm. It's not terrible. Do we start getting in here now? I think we want this gone as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and Mayhem Devil here. You never know if they're going to draw. Just get to swinging, baby. Screw it. They don't have the oven right now, so the escape on this is 4. So I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't do it there. For now, we'll just hold up raise the alarm once again. If we get a Winota off the top, this game just gets incredibly favored for us. Pretty good for them there. Okay, so they're in top deck mode. Yeah, we'll take that. That's one less blocker to deal with. Raise the alarm coming in. Give us a Winota, baby. That's not a Winota, baby. This Tajik ain't too bad, though. We can play this. Let's go to tax here. We'll swing with everything. And do that there. Kind of incentivize them to block that. And if they want to block Tajik here, we just eat it. Just eat it! Eat it! Cool. Because if the most they do next turn is just play another Woe Strider, that's like incredibly not super great for them. I just want to see bottoms here. There we go. Just like a dirty movie, we want to see some bottoms. Alright. Go ahead and play the Grim Initiate here. So they can still not escape their Woe Strider yet. Now they can. That was a fantastic draw for them. This clogs up the way a little bit, but it's still not that big of a deal. You didn't have to do that. I don't know why you did that. I guess that, 1, 2, okay, I see. I see, because one of the cards was Woe Strider. Makes sense. Again, Winota off the top, but we can't draw it. Dang it. Do we still just go to, like, all out attacks here? I think we do. So it's a good block there. Good blocks by the opponent. God, if we had to fight as one here, that would have tore them up, though. So, yeah, that happened. They'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're still in a pretty rough spot here, unless they draw something very lucky off the top. Our last 2 or 3 draws have been lands, so that's been pretty unfortunate. They topped that, so that sucks. However, we're going to be playing 2 Bone Crushers here. So we get them down to 4. Play the Bone Crusher. Bone Crushers that can attack through them, which is good. Now, if they just have a Claim the Firstborn here, we just lose. You topped that. That's what you topped, was a Cauldron Familiar. Let's cycle this. Judy off the top would be good. General's Enforcers, a little bit slow, honestly. But, they have 3 blocks here. If they block this, this, and this, they're still 1, this, and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think they're still dead. think they're still dead. Still take 5. Good game, opponent. Because 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. Bam, bam, bam. Mardu Winota. Broken. The most busted deck in the meta. Never lost with it since the bans. Let's go. Sweet. Let's go ahead and take a look at this deck one more time. Alright, so once again, 3-0 here with Mardu Winota. Welcome to the new meta. Very nice to play 3 games in a row and not see Yorion anywhere. I think beginning of the season is going to be established decks like Cycling and Temur Reclamation, alongside food or sack decks and then aggressive decks. So I don't expect much control to be starting off right now, but don't be surprised if it hits, shows up more in numbers later. But I think everybody thinks Winota might be dead, but don't look so fast, friends. Like I said, this was good the last standard, and then when I played it, what little I got to play it. But even here, I mean, you're just playing an aggressive shell that can go pretty wide pretty fast. And if you happen to play Winota and just get the beats down, you win. And if you don't, you're still playing this nice shell that has Ember Cleave and Annex and just ways to push through damage that you kind of don't expect out of nowhere. And you saw with this, like the turns where you get to go raise the alarm, turn 4, drop Winota, get 4 triggers. Like, you just don't lose those kind of games. It's kind of insane. Also, Tajik protected from non-creature spells, Gentle Enforcers giving your legendary humans indestructible. Pretty nice. So, excited for that one. Hey, good start to the season. We'll take it, baby. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. More standard coming at you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.